Morning everybody. We're just off out on a day out, a little day jaunt. I have been so looking forward to this. So looking forward to this. And what is this? What is this crap going on here? I know, I've actually managed to get CarPlay to partially work today. So we've got maps on the screen. What I haven't got is any audio going on. Don't ask me why, I can't work it out. So today we are heading up to, well, we're heading up the east side of the country. We're heading up towards Scarborough. We will go through Scarborough, over the Humber Bridge. Yeah, up through Beverley, up to Scarborough, and then Whitby to a place called Brunswick Bay. And the next place on, which is called Staffies, don't know how to pronounce it, Staiths or Staffies, that's where we're heading today. I've never been to those two places before, I don't think. So yeah, we're just off on a day jolly because I've missed the bike so much. Came back from Norfolk at, when did I do that? On Saturday. It's now Thursday. So that was 2 weeks off the bike. I had the guy here all day yesterday trying to fit my stupid Denali spotlights. Do not buy Denali spotlights for this bike because they are proving impossible to fit. So the guy's gone, he's had to make some modifications to the lights because he can't get high and low beam feeds from the front end of the bike. They're not there. Don't tell me they are, because they're not. He went through every wire and cable yesterday. 5 hours he was here yesterday trying to get them to work. They do not work. My recommendation to you is bite the bullet, spend the money on and spend the money on the Honda ones and just get them fitted properly by Honda. So anyway, at least I can use my TomTom app today via the crappy CarPlay thing. I'm going to stop in a bit and see if I can actually get it tuned in so the headset will play. When I've managed to get it working before in the garage, it does actually work. But why it's not doing it now, I have no idea. So there's no rain forecast for today. 0 to 2% chance of rain anywhere on the route today. Temperature is going to be up around the 24-degree region. So I've got my jeans on, I've got my Alpine Star boots on, and my favourite leather jacket. So it's not cold at all. Not sure what the temperature is actually. 19 degrees. It's 19 degrees at 06:53. So I've got one or two other things to talk about, but we'll chat about those later on when we're underway. So I've put you there today. And the reason I've put you there is because there's so many bugs around now that if I put the camera there where I prefer it, it just gets covered in dead shit. So I'll put you there for a change. So you're probably looking at a bloke with big, long, dangly arms. My wife's just come back from a couple of days away. She's been to Thetford Centre Parks at Thetford with the girls. These are the girls. I hope she never brings these girls home. Jesus. I'm getting tyres fitted tomorrow, ready for Scotland. I did want Michelin Anarchy Adventures. Can't get them. Can't get them until next month, which is no good, because I need them now. I then tried to get some Dunlop Mutants. Can't get them. So I've had to go with the same again, which is the Metzeler Carew Street. which are a great tyre, don't get me wrong. The reason I wanted to change is because I think they wear a little bit uneven, so they tend to wear the centre of the tyre quite quickly, and I spend a lot of time on twisty routes, so you would think the wear would be more even than it is, and it's just it just isn't. They're still a grand tyre. They're really good. They're good in the wet, they're good in on the dry, they're good in the twisties. So, you know, if it ain't broke, I suppose, don't try and fix it. But I did want to give the Anarchy Adventures a whirl. So I got a really nice email from a guy down in Australia. He bought a Triumph 900 Rally, not the Rally Pro, he bought the Rally, on the strength of my previous review that I did on it. And I remembered him actually emailing me and having a bit of a natter about the bike before he bought it, just querying one or two things with it, what I thought about it, and I said that it's a really difficult decision for me. It was a really difficult decision for me between going with the Africa Twin and going with the Rally Pro I was going to have. But anyway, he went with a Rally. He said he saved a couple of $1,000 Aussie dollars rather than having the Rally Pro, and he loves it, and he just sent me some pictures. If I can find them, I'll put them on the screen now, of his bike loaded, ready to go. Because he emailed me when he was sitting waiting for it to have its first service. So he emailed me then, and then he emailed me a couple of weeks later when him and his buddies were off up to, I think they were heading into Queensland and then into Northern Territories. So I felt quite chuffed about that. Me and my wife just got back from Norfolk, as I was saying earlier, on Saturdays. But anyway, we went to Norfolk, stayed in a place called Burnham Thorpe, which is Nelson's birthplace. Admiral Lord Nelson was born in Norfolk, and that's the place where he was born. So anyway, apart from that, stayed on a campsite called Whitehall Farm. I'm going to put some pictures up of it, and there's a little sequence of film that I'm going to play for you as well. But what my point is here, that if you're camping on a bike, it's worth considering this place because it's really good. The facilities are really good. Got showers, toilets, a huge room where you could, you know, if it's absolutely shitting it down with rain, you can get your stuff dry. There's a microwave, there are fridges for keeping your stuff in. So if you are camping, then it's worth considering Whitehall Farm. If you've got a caravan, it's a CL site, so there's only 5 places. There's only 5 pitches on this field, so it keeps the numbers down for the caravanning. There are also a couple of camping pods as well. I think there's either 2 or 3, maybe even 4. And there's also a couple of yurts, so it's well worth a visit if you're planning on a bit of a holiday, or even if it's just a couple of days getaway. The lady to contact is Sarah, and that's at info@whitehallfarm.co.uk. And I'm recommending it. I have no affiliation to the place. The only time I've spoken to Sarah was to give her my bank details. Worth a visit, and you're really handy for everything on that north coast. So everything from Hunstanton to Cromer, Sheringham, Brancaster, Wells next to the sea. If you've never been, North Norfolk is a beautiful place, especially when the sun's out, which it was unusually for us. Humber Estuary, gloomy, grey and gloomy. going on here? Not queuing. Jesus. So he's trying to stop me from going round. It's not going to work. That's Whitby, Abbey at top there. Sprinkling that shit everywhere. Six miles to go. Let's go down that way. Beach that way. Oh, look at that. How pretty is that? This hill is bloody steep. Just have a look what's down here. I'm not going down there because it's just going to be a nightmare, isn't it? Right, so it was a bit chaotic down there, so I am heading a bit further along. It's just utter carnage down there. There's just cars just coming in all the time. There's nowhere for them to park. It's going round and round in circles, not achieving very much. So what I'm going to do is just head on a bit further north and see if I can find anywhere up there. So I'm going to have a break up here if I can, and then what I'm going to do is head inland. Grave. Yeah, I'm pretty certain I've never been here before. Unsuitable for coaches, which is always good. This looks promising. Somewhere around here. I suppose I could go there actually. Well, hi folks, we eventually made it. We are now between Runswick Bay and Staithes, or Stathes, I'm not sure how that's pronounced, and it's beautiful. Temperature's about 21, 22 degrees. Loads of hikers around. We're right on the Cleveland Way here. Pity you can't take the bike up it. Never mind. I'm sitting overlooking the North Sea. I've just had my lunch. Now I'm just sitting having a chill out, wondering where I'm going to go next. Right, time to get a shift on.
Oh, that was the path down there. It's a long way down. And then, it was last year, they hadn't thought it was landslip. And over 2 years,
That's your view. Unsuitable for HGVs and buses. Good! Hopefully that's two things I'm not going to see down this road then. Nice pub. Man and his whippets. You know which county you're in, don't you? You see that? Oh, wow, look at this place. This is stunning. So we're going to meet an effing great big tractor coming the other way. Stupid pheasants everywhere. Oh, this is much more like it. Still don't want to fly the drone. Too windy. Too damned windy. Got wind now, it's proper picking up, isn't it? There really is no point in bringing a DSLR camera. I'm going to start leaving it at home. I hardly ever use it. I like having it, I like using it, but really when you look at the quality of the images, when you're just taking pictures of your bike, it's a bit of a no-brainer really. What's the point of lugging a great big camera around when I can get fantastic shots just using that? I'll take it to Scotland with me, but the amount I'm going to use it, I know full well I'm not going to use it that much. So it's 1:20 now, set off 6:30 this morning, so we're just coming up for 200 miles today. Still got 3 bars left on the fuel, even though I've been spanking it a bit to get past traffic. Still giving us an average consumption of 54.6 mpg, which I think is pretty damn good. Take it slow up here because it may be somewhere before too long. Getting there. Sure can. Because I think they're probably a bit much. I'll put this one on. Because now it's not as bright now. So that's a 4. That's a 4. Yeah, it's an ND4. My eyes are getting a little bit sore now. I think it's hay fever. So I'm going to get back on and see how far we get this time. I've started wearing earplugs simply because of the wind noise. So I'll tell you what earplugs I use. That's these ones with the hole in them. So they're not filtered, but what the hole does, it enables you to hear your music. So these are. So they come in this little canister. They're called Overtakes. That's www.overtakes.info. These are the best, most comfortable earplugs I've used up to now. I did use the rhubarb and custard foamy squashy types, but they just block out too much noise. I've got the custom fit guard ones, but they just hurt my ears under the helmet, so I just don't bother wearing them. Waste of money, in my opinion. A lot of people get on with them, that's fine, I just don't get on with them. Oh, look at that! Hercules! You won't be able to pick that up. There's a chuffing grate. I'm sure that's a Hercules transporter plane. Wonder where that's going then. Too low for going to Lincoln, isn't he?
Don't cost a thing. There's hearts for cards, but cash is king. Fancy cars and diamond rings. I won't get caught in all that greed. So come and take a walk in peace. There's all the freedom you need. And go spread your love for the people's greater needs. Take a walk in peace and hear what I'm saying now. The world is obsessed with material things. It's time to throw away your selfish needs. Let's let your words agree with how your actions speak. I'm here to talk, not trying to preach. So come and take a walk in peace. There's all the freedom you need. And go spread your love for the people's greater needs. Yourself get lost in all that greed. Oh no.
Right folks, that's it from me this afternoon. Thank you for coming with me today. It's been a pleasure having you there. So that was a trip up through Lincolnshire, over the Humber Bridge, through Beverley, Scarborough, Whitby, all the way to Runswick Bay and Staithes. I will see you next time. Cheerio for now. Don't forget to subscribe. Bye now.